guys, so I'm really super excited about this video. You ask and I answer. A couple of weeks ago I posted this picture on Instagram and I've asked you guys to ask me any questions that you have in relation to anything in the world. So I'm gonna go through them and answer this question. A couple of my friends went on the post though and left a whole bunch of random questions. So whatever. Hey wants to know if I have any kids or do I want any. No, I don't have any kids. And when I was younger I didn't want kids, but now I've changed my mind. I guess I've worked in a lot of retirement homes and I want kids now. I know me ask, what's one thing or series of things I do to dramatically improve my mood? Ooh, if I'm feeling down, I like to just take time to take care of myself. So I'll take a nice long bath, I do my hair, that's very therapeutic for me, get my eyebrows done, and I feel like that makes me feel better. Okay, I don't know if I'm gonna pronounce everybody's name because some of them I can't even pronounce. Sharia. She said, what am I passionate about? If it's not career focused, how do you make time for it in your life? I'm very career driven now that I've gone back to school. I guess experiences in life sort of change your perspective on things. I want to get through school right now. I want to do my master's. I want to accomplish things right now while I'm still in my 20s and I'm able to do so. I find that with everything that you want to do, you have to organize your time, you have to have a schedule, because it's easy to just have that I don't have time excuse, but you have a lot of time that is being wasted on things that you could balance out, you know what I mean? So I found like finding balance allows you to make time for things that you want to make time about. Cuba BX asks, how's my skin doing? I seen a video where you were saying you break out at times. How often do you steam your hair? Do you ever wear a wig for protective style? How is school coming along? Ooh, Cuba BX has a lot of questions. So let's do it one at a time. How's my skin doing? My skin's doing a little bit better now. Over the summer, I felt like I was traveling a lot, so I wasn't eating as well as I usually eat. So I was breaking out at that time. I didn't realize it right away, but towards the end of the summer, my skin wasn't looking as good as it could. Lately, I've been eating really well and I've been taking care of myself, so my skin is doing dramatically better. How often do I steam my hair? I steam my hair every single time that I deep condition. I don't deep condition if I'm not steaming my hair, basically. And I try to do that every week. Try. Do I ever wear a wig for a protective style? No. I wanna venture out into this wig world, but I find it's scary. Like, I want to find a wig that looks good on me. I feel like I don't have that face, or maybe it's like my big forehead or something, that works really well with wigs. So if I could find a wig that is absolutely phenomenal and that blends in with my hair, or I can find a way to make it work, then I feel like I would probably wear more wigs. School's coming great, thank you for asking. I am almost done graduating in June next year, so I'm excited. Tamika Enya asks, how old are you, where do I live, and what do I do for a living? Also, do you have a man? I am 25, I live in Canada. Right now, I only work casually in a retirement home, but I was working 3 jobs at some point. So I worked in 2 different retirement homes and I also worked at a bank. So I am on my grind all the time. Sokilek, I don't know. Sokilek asks, what do I think about locks? Would I ever get any? I think locks look really good if they are well kept. You guys know how I am with parting and clean parts and having your roots looking really clean. I'm very almost obsessed with that. I like the overall look of locks, but I'm very picky with like my roots. So I don't think I personally would do locks, but I have seen some very neat locks, and those, 2 thumbs up. Christina asks, are you an angel? Oh girl, stop it. BSJ asks, did you reach most of your wanted hair length? I've never had a set goal for my hair, so it's hard to say that I've reached a hair length goal or whatever. But my hair has grown, like especially before I did my second big chop, my hair has grown longer than I thought it could grow. Maybe you could say that's reaching my hair goal. Trini Vegan asks, what food do you eat for healthy hair? Ooh, healthy fats such as avocados, love avocados, and a lot of greens. My skin and hair does really well when I eat a lot of greens. I don't necessarily like eating greens. I don't like salads. I'm gonna be very honest with you. I don't ever feel like, oh God, I just want a nice refreshing salad. So what I do a lot of smoothies, and that way I just drink my salad. That I don't really mind. It's a lot of leafy greens and it doesn't really taste as good. I can just pluck my nose, drink it down, and I'm good to go. But sitting here chewing on a whole bunch of leaves and salads, ugh. So that's what I eat for healthy hair. I try to have a nice balance between healthy fat, healthy carbs, and protein. You can't forget your proteins, right? So I do a lot of chicken breast. I like chicken breast. And just fish in terms of salmon and shrimp. Love shrimp. How do you keep your nails so long? Nappy Doe 229 asks, how do you re-moisturize your hair after a long-term protective style? Is there any way to rock your natural hair during the winter? I feel like I need to stop hiding them under a long-term protective style. If you have any suggestions, I'm all ears. Whew. How do I keep my nails so long? It's interesting. Before I started taking vitamins, my nails would break a lot, so I guess it's a reflection that something was missing in my diet. But then as soon as I started taking vitamins about earlier this year, I want to say, my hair grew really long. So I don't do anything to keep them long except for just taking vitamins. How do I re-moisturize my hair after a long-term protective style? I do the same regimen that I do when I'm not in a protective style and when I am in a protective style. The only thing I may add after is I'll probably do a pre-poo. Because it's really, really cold where I am, even if I did not do a long-term protective style, I'll still sort of leave my hair in twist. You don't necessarily have to put your hair in a long-term protective style. You can still do a low manipulative hairstyle. And I wear a lot of beanies or hats or head wraps or whatever in the winter. So those are probably other options that you could look into and see if that would work for you. That's what I do just because it's really, really cold here. If it wasn't as cold, I think I would just leave my hair out and just make sure I moisturize more often. My friend Farah asked, she asked what I was most passionate about, which I guess I sort of answered. How do I deal with stress? Where do you see yourself in 5 years? The way that I deal with stress, again, I try to control what I can control. Certain things that are out of your control, I feel like there's no point stressing over them because you can't do anything about it, right? Like, I try to do what I can do right now. If I can't do anything about it, I just try to put it in the back of my head and I focus on things that I can right now. My motto is that I don't want to get wrinkles. Like, look at this, you know, it's already starting. So I just try to keep it cool, have a to-do list going, and I'll do one thing at a time. And I always tell myself, it always works out. Like, I literally will say that out loud. I'm like, it always works out, Jen. It always works out. So take a deep breath, do what you can. And that's what I do. What do I see myself in 5 years? Oh God, I'll be 30. Oh, I don't know. 5 years, that's pretty far. I want to have a career in 5 years where I'm comfortable in and somewhere where I enjoy waking up and going to work. I don't know. I want to be married and have kids. Maybe by 30. 30 is a good age, right? I feel like I'm gonna be one of those super old parents, you know, like I'll have my kids when I'm like 35. How often do you think about getting a relaxer? What's keeping you from getting it? I was this close to relaxing my hair this summer. I was just feeling some sort of way about my hair. Like, it's taking a lot of my time and I put so much work into it, and sometimes I feel like I'm not getting a lot of results. I just wanted to get a relaxer, pop my hair in a ponytail and go. I was this close to doing it this summer. And I think my frustration wasn't even coming from my hair. It was coming from comparing my hair to other people. Instagram can be so deadly sometimes for that. You see people's hair and obviously they have a whole totally different texture than what you have, but there you are comparing your hair to theirs. That's the reason why I was getting so down about my own hair, because I was just like, I wanted to look like this, or why can't I do this with it? I was in Vancouver, my sister-in-law actually had a box of relaxer, and I was like, oh, you know what we should do? We should relax my hair. If she had done it, I would have been sitting here with a relaxer on my head. I'm not even kidding. I think I would regret it if I did do it. Maybe not right away, but then I would eventually transition back to being natural. That's not to say that I will never relax my hair in the future. You never know. I love my natural hair. It's just an up and down battle sometimes. Like, I hate, like, if I wash my hair, I can't just wash and go. I have to wash and make sure that I plan my day around that so that I can do something with my hair before I go out. What are your thoughts on natural is not for everyone? Being natural and rocking your natural hair, I feel like it's a personal choice. If you're not happy with something, change it. If something is bothering you, change it. If you've gone natural and you feel like you're not happy and it's not making you happy, then whatever. Perm it. It's your hair. Do what makes you happy. That's how I feel. I don't feel like there should be a battle between natural hair versus relaxed hair. It's like some people don't wear yellow. You don't feel like it looks good on you, you don't wear yellow. If it's to the point where you really feel like natural hair is ugly in the entire world, like there is no such thing as just rocking your natural hair, then maybe you have a little bit of an issue. You're concerned a little bit too much about other people's lives. But as a personal choice, if you feel like having perm hair is something that works better for your lifestyle or whatever, that's up to you. So I don't feel like other people should be putting pressure on somebody else for wearing your hair how you choose to wear it. My other friend Yvonne flooded my Instagram post. What is my definition of success? Success is accomplish whatever you put your mind to. I feel like nowadays people compare success with somebody else's success, but being successful is achieving the goals that you set for yourself. It's a personal thing. I feel like success is for you. It's different for each person. What's your biggest fear? My biggest fear is fear of failure. It's fear of not accomplishing the goals that I set for myself. Every year I want to look back on the previous year and be like, you know what, I've done better. Just being stuck in a place where I feel like I'm not accomplishing anything, that's like my biggest fear. What's my blood type? I have to call my mom for that one. Who inspires me? My parents inspire me to do better. I didn't realize it back then, but now I do. Just looking back and see how hard my dad worked for us to have everything that he didn't have, beyond me. If I could only have one meal for the rest of your life, what would it be? Pasta. If there was no consequences, pasta. How do you deal with unwanted body hair, shaving, waxing, etc.? What products do you use? I'm pretty hairy, like body-wise, and I wax. Waxing, I find, works really well for me, except for my face. I can't wax my face at all. If I go and I wax my eyebrow, I will break out for days. My skin is just very, very sensitive for my face, so I get it threaded, which works amazing for me. The lady that does it does a phenomenal job every single time. Love her. And for the rest of my body, I wax. It depends on how much money I have though. So my underarms and down there would get waxed, and if I have enough money, then I'll wax my legs. If not, I will shave it. And all of that to say, I cannot for the life of me wax my own body. I'm pretty good with pain. I can deal with the pain, but I can't deal with it if I have to self-inflict it. Like if I have to do it on myself, no. I have tried and I can't rip off the thing. I just can't do it. The time that I've tried to wax my own leg, I literally had to wash the wax off of me. And do you know how hard it is to wash wax off of you? Are you still doing the same hair routine using the same products? This year I've been venturing off and using a whole bunch of other products, but I really find that my hair does best when I do that hair routine that I posted. So I'm going back to doing that. Like, if it's not broken, don't fix it. What are you currently studying in school? That's by Caribbean Nature. I'm studying biochemistry. Oh, for a second I blanked out. Biochem is what I'm doing. Oh, and that's it. Those are all the questions I had on my Instagram post. I had so much fun filming this video. If you did enjoy, give me a thumbs up. If you have any more questions for me, I'll do this again in the future. This is really fun. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Don't forget to check out my last video where I talked all about the protective hairstyle challenge. this is gonna get all braided up. So stay tuned and I will see you next time. Love you guys. Bye.